There's something that happens in December that most of us don't talk about. We arrive at Friday evening, and instead of feeling relief, we feel guilt. Guilt for what we didn't finish. Guilt for not being further along. Guilt for feeling tired when there's still so much left to do. And underneath that guilt is often a quiet belief. If I rest now, I'm falling behind. But here's what I've learned, both as someone who studies the mind and as someone who has lived through many Decembers. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between a real threat and the feeling of an unfinished to-do list. When you carry everything in your head, every task, every expectation, every I should have, your body stays in a low-grade state of stress. And stress doesn't make you more productive. It makes you more reactive, more scattered, and eventually more exhausted. So today, I want to offer you a different way to end your week. Not a productivity hack, a ritual of closure. This is something you can do every Friday in December, and it takes less than 10 minutes. Step 1. Take out your planner, your journal, or just a blank piece of paper. Write down 3 things you did this week. Not things you wish you had done. Not things that are still waiting. 3 real things you actually showed up for. Maybe you had a hard conversation. Maybe you rested when your body asked you to. Maybe you kept going even though you didn't feel like it. This step is not about celebrating perfection. It's about teaching your brain to see evidence of your effort, instead of only scanning for what's missing. Because when your mind only focuses on what didn't happen, it starts to believe that nothing you do is ever enough. Step 2. On another part of the page, write down what can wait until next week. Not as a failure, as a conscious choice. You are not a machine. You are a human being moving through a season that is full, complex, and sometimes overwhelming. When you write it down, you're telling your nervous system, I see this. It has a place, but it does not need to live in my body this weekend. And that small act of externalizing what's in your mind can be deeply calming. Step 3. Create a physical gesture that marks the end of your work week. Close your laptop. Put your planner in a drawer. Light a candle. Take 1 intentional breath. This might sound symbolic, and it is. But symbols matter to the nervous system. They create a boundary between doing and being. And without that boundary, December becomes one long, blurred stretch of never quite resting and never quite working. So before you move into your weekend, I want you to ask yourself one gentle question. What would help me feel a little more rested by Monday? Not what you think you should do. What would actually nourish you? Maybe it's sleeping in. Maybe it's saying no to one thing. Maybe it's just giving yourself permission to do nothing without feeling guilty about it. This Friday ritual is an act of self-respect. It's you saying to yourself, I will not abandon myself in the rush to get everything done. If this resonated with something you've been feeling, please like this video and subscribe. There will be more videos to help you move through December and through life with a little more calm and a lot more compassion.